Hi there, welcome to TechO.com and I'm TechO. I wanted to talk this week about marketing plans and put aside some myths about whether you need one and what they are. So it's about marketing plans, why you need them and what's in them. Now, firstly, you might think, I don't need a marketing plan. I'm really a small business. Marketing plans are for those big companies like Coca-Cola that have designers designing logos and big advertising campaigns. Because, tell me if I'm right, the first thing you think about when I say marketing is advertising. Well, that's one of the myths I want to blow out of the water, because marketing is about building relationships. It's not purely about advertising. So if you're in a small business, you have to ask yourself, what is it you want? Do you want to coast the way you are? Are you happy with people just wandering in and out of your business and maybe hearing of you from friends and slowly servicing people who come through that way? Or do you want to have this business that grows upon itself, that attracts the right people, that sells to people who actually need the product or the service that you're providing? In other words, they already pre-qualify themselves to buy from you. If you want the latter, if you want a business that grows, that attracts the right people into buying the right product for them, then you need a marketing plan. You can't just carry on as before, because carrying on as before will give you the same results of people drifting in and wandering in, and maybe you have good sales one year and maybe not. Just cruising. Now, what is a marketing plan? If I've convinced you that you need it, then please don't think that you need this, $20,000 study into your business. You already know your business. All a marketing plan is a series of tasks that will get you in front of your customers and convince them about the rightness of your product or service for their needs. How do you create it? Second myth. You can create a marketing plan yourself. You don't need a consultant. There are 7 easy to follow steps that, knowing your business, you can follow through and work out each of them. The first is you need to know your product. Now you're saying to yourself, I already know my product and it's made of this and I'm selling that. Whoa, hold your horses. When I say know your product, I mean know it from the customer's viewpoint. Sure, you know what your product's made of. Sure, you know how you provide your service and how many hours you put into it and what you create. But look at it from the customer's point of view. What is it they need from your product? What are the actual benefits they're going to gain if they buy your product? Not the features, the actual benefits that satisfy their needs. And remember this, the most important need that gets somebody to buy is an emotional one. The fact that something is unbreakable is great. The fact that it's made of steel is a bit boring, but the fact that if they hold it, it makes them look professional, tugs at their heartstrings, and that's what attracts them to you. The second step is to get to know your market. In marketing, in fact in business, segmentation is the key. You've heard of your terms, the ideal customer, the avatar, your target market. The reason why these terms come up all the time when you're reading about selling something and marketing your product or your business is it's crucial to actually aim for a niche. It might be a very small niche, it might be a very wide niche, but you can't sell your product or your service to everyone, because if you spend effort and time selling to everyone, you're going to get such a small percentage return that it's a waste of time. Imagine if you spent that time targeting exactly the people who need your product, the people who will understand the benefits it gives them. It makes your sales task that much easier. Step number 3 is to set up your business to meet expectations. If you know your product, if you know your market, you will get to know what expectations your customers have for your product. And I don't mean by that just a box, just a service. I mean by that before and after they buy. Do they want it delivered to their door? Do they want it as an online product? Do they want it wrapped up in a silk ribbon? Do they want it in fantastic packaging which befits the price that you're selling it for? Get to know exactly what their expectations are which comes from knowing your market and your product. And then make sure you're setting up your business processes, your business infrastructure to meet those expectations. Think yourself about how you've gone to a business thinking that's exactly the thing I need to buy. And then they're a bit lackadaisical, there's poor customer service, there's no after sales, you can't find information about how to operate it, it turns you off. Make sure you're able to meet their expectations. Step number 4 is to get your price right. Is it a high-end article? Is it a low-end article? Make sure that the price that you set suits the need that you're trying to sell to and the market that you're trying to sell to. Because it's no point selling a high-end fashion item in a $2 shop. You need to place it in the right places so that the price attracts the right people that you're wanting to target. Step number 5 is to start to choose your marketing activities. Now there's 2 things to remember. First is there is a marketing funnel. At the top are people who are kind of thinking they might need a product like yours, but they're not necessarily aware of you. So that part of the funnel needs some marketing activities that raises your profile. In the middle part of the funnel are people who have decided that they might have a range of things that they need and it comes from 2 or 3 suppliers, or it's that type of supply that they want to buy from. Well, in that case, you want to qualify that prospect. You want to make sure that they understand about you enough to differentiate yourself from other people and that you show them the benefits of your product that is different from other people, that you attract their heartstrings. And finally, those at the bottom, you want to convert. So those are the ones where you get rid of final objections and push them down into the buying phase. The second thing you have to remember about choosing your marketing activities is choose the ones that are suitable for what it is you're selling and for the market. For example, if you're selling professional services, I think it's highly unlikely that people will be attracted by an advertisement about how good you are as a lawyer, as an accountant, as a chartered surveyor, as an architect in a newspaper. But imagine if you as an architect held a town hall meeting about how to design the house of your dreams, and you got people along and they listened to you. Think of yourself as a lawyer who did a professional seminar in a professional forum of some kind that talked about your services and how you're geared towards providing the right services for those people attending. That works. But if you're selling telephones, it's kind of dumb putting yourself out in front of a group of people who are lawyers or accountants and say, oh, look, I've got the perfect phone for you. That's not the right forum, therefore it's not the right marketing activity. Then step number 6 is to schedule your marketing activities into a campaign plan, because the worst thing you can do is sort of pop up every now and then when you have time and put on a marketing activity. Your marketing activities have to be planned through the year so that they build on each other, so that they push people down that marketing funnel. And then finally, step 7 is to put it all together. Document it, which is important so that you don't forget 6 weeks down the track what it is you were supposed to do. Create milestones in your document to know that you've got to where you're supposed to go. And make sure you put accountable elements in it. Review periods, see how you've gone, measure, change, review again. And make sure that all the way through you're thinking through your marketing and it's not just something you did up front and you let it go. So, in a small business, more than any other really, you need highly effective targeted marketing. The only way you can do that is to create your marketing plan. I'd like you to go across to my website, techo.com, and have a look at the products page, because there's a course on it called Smart Marketing Plans, and it will take you in detail across these 7 steps so that at the end of it you'll have a campaign plan and a fully documented marketing plan to grow your small business. I'll see you then.